Yo, what's up traders? Welcome to a new video. So in this video, I'll be going over IC Funded, which is a new prop firm in the industry. And yeah, I just share my first impressions with you guys. And the first thing I notice is IC, which is of course, it's quite familiar. If you're familiar with IC markets, then you recognize that it's the same. IC funded and IC market, there's not a big of a difference, and also the colors, they're the same as IC markets. And I send a message to IC funded to basically discover to find out if they are related, and they mentioned that they are not the same company. However, there's quite a relation. So this is the homepage. I see over here, supporting traders funding challenges. So it seems that IC Market also wants to be active in the prop firm industry, since it's quite growing market. So that's a nice move, I think. Over here we see that you can receive up to 80% of the gains, which is great, and they cover the losses. So that's basically the prop firm model. The leverage is 1 to 50, and you can trade a lot of instruments. Overall, the homepage looks quite nice. This is the dashboard. It's also, it has a nice overview. Here we have, these are some education, I believe. Here they go more into why IC funded, and they have a video which is I think better than just text. It's more personal, right? Here it's regarding the profit target and the drawdown. These are the most important things for us. And they have a evaluation process. More on that later. And here they go over the specific tiers and the evaluation, and finally you have to complete the KYC process and start your trading journey. So it seems quite nice, the homepage. Over here we see some latest news, which is also really important for forex trading. Let's click on evaluation, because that's the most important thing for us. Here we see again up to 80% gain share, which is quite nice. I mean, when I started doing prop trading, it was about 70, and then it went to 75 and 80, and even some prop firms, they offer 90%, but I think that 80% is a nice profit share. It's quite balanced. And here we have the maximum funding amount, which is 500,000 in funding. That is bigger. It's more than FTMO. I believe it's 400,000. So if you're able to manage 500,000 maximum funding, you could make quite some nice gains. And let's see over here. So first you have the evaluation. You have to demonstrate your proficiency, and if you complete that, then you go to the verification stage, and you have to verify yourself, etc. And then once you're funded, you're able to make a lot of money if you are a good trader. Over here we see the first phase is 10% and the second phase is 5%. This is quite standard. I believe my Forex funds, which is a prop firm that went bust, unfortunately, but they were the first to introduce the 8% for the first phase. FTMO still has the 10% and 5%. I believe, this is just standard, and I mean, it's okay. Minimum trading days is 3 profitable trades, which is I believe okay. You also see 5 minimum trades, but those do not have to be profitable trade days. So 3, it's okay. I mean, if you're a good trader, this is not really hard to do. The maximum daily loss is 5%, and for 100k accounts and up, it's 4%. So it's a little bit harder if you manage more money, but it should be doable. Then we have the maximum loss, that is 10%, and here we see from 100k it's 8%. Yeah, again, of course 10% would be best, and 5%. However, yeah, it's not really a deal breaker for me. Here we have the leverage 50-1 on Forex and gold, and 10-1 for indices and other commodities. And the profit gain split is 75 the first month, and then you get a 80-20% profit split. So yeah, I believe here is where they also make their money. So if you can be a consistent profitable trader, then yeah, of course, this is not a problem at all. And then after 1 month, you get 80%, right? The fees, which is also a really important factor to choose for a prop firm. I believe over here FTMO doesn't even offer a 5k account, so this is good for starting prop firm traders. It's not expensive in my opinion, almost $50, and the 10k account is $99. If I go to the FTMO over here, I see, okay, so now it's cheaper, but it is because they have a promotion, but normally it's 155 euros, and so dollars would be a little bit more. So yeah, that is of course more expensive. Let's say that we look at the 100k account, which is here $499. Over here we go, dollars, we go to 100,000, 544 euros. So that would be, I believe it's about 578 something dollars. So over here we see that IC Funded is cheaper than FTMO. So yeah, if you choose a prop firm for the price, this is really I would prefer IC Funded over FTMO. Of course, FTMO has a longer history, but you also have to consider the background of IC Funded, that they're related with IC markets. Let's see what the FAQ section is about. What is important for us? Now, of course, I don't see a lot over here. Let's say that we use EAs, trading robots. They're allowed as long as they are not used for copy trading. So you need to have your own source code, and you do not cause hyperactivity, right? But this is really hard to achieve, and if your expert advisor achieves this, then there's something wrong with your robot, because high frequent HFT, I don't know how to pronounce it. Those robots, they're also prohibited, right? And if your EA is able to achieve 300,000 messages, then there's probably a error. So over here we see high frequency trading. So yeah, over here we see that it's not permitted. Let me see what is more. So merging account. So yeah, you can use one account until you have the 500k, right? So that's good. Let's say you have a 100k account, and then you need to buy a 200k, let's say you have a 100k account and you have to trade on that, and then you go for the 500k, for example, with the profits, and then of course you only trade the 500k account and not the 100k. The profit targets, so again 10 and 5%, and maximum breach is 10%. They do not, maybe it's an error on the website, the 4%, because I don't see over here that they mentioned the 4% daily drawdown for the 100k and up accounts. So perhaps that's something that's wrong, or they just missed it over here in this area, in the section. Let me see what the daily drawdown and how it works over here. Yeah, it still doesn't mention the 4%. So yeah, that's something we have to figure out. Education. Can I scale my account? Yeah, until the maximum allocation is 500k, right? Let me see over here. I don't think there's a lot to go over. It's quite straightforward. Maybe the countries in which they're available. Over here we see wide range. Okay, so here we see that the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, etc., etc. So IC Funded do not accept those traders that are from these countries, but they do accept the other countries, of course. So yeah, that's something you have to consider if you sign up. So yeah, that is basically IC Funded. My first impression, it's quite okay. I like the fact that IC Market backs this prop firm, that are kind of related. It's not really, but the owners, they have a stake, right? So yeah, in my opinion, it's quite something. Yeah, it's quite nice to start a account on this with this prop firm. I would definitely do that. If you want to join me, just check out the link down below in the description, and I will create a new video once I have bought or purchased one of the accounts, the evaluation accounts, and I will create another review video for that. Right? I'll see you in the next video.